Alright guys, we're just gonna be talking about the pros and cons of driving a lifted Jeep. So first off, let's see, the first pro I can think of is, well, the girls dig it. You drive down the road, they're like, dang! I'd say that's the first pro, and just the girls like it, so the whole appeal of it all, the whole appeal of a lifted Jeep in general, you just can't go wrong with a nice lifted Jeep. But then on the side effect of that, you gotta consider the cost and everything. So one con would be that it costs money and the fuel mileage goes down as well. So like when you lift it, you generally have to get bigger tires, generally, but you don't have to. But then otherwise, the fuel goes up. You have to spend more money to go the same amount of distance. So not as many girls can see it, right? So, that's the question. Is it worth the price of wear and tear, cost, and fuel? We don't know. But then again, another pro of having a lifted Jeep is the ground clearance in general. So when you lift it, you have so much more ground clearance. So like you can go anywhere you want, like you can park anywhere you want. You can do anything you can want where a normal Jeep may not be able to do so. So that's a good consideration right there. But then on the reverse of that, you're gonna have to worry about the center of gravity difference. So the weight is up higher instead of lower, so it's easier to flip. So that's one thing you gotta think about. So that could be a con. Like if you take the turn too hard, you could flip easier. Like, I don't know, it's a lot more jiggly this way. So, it's something to consider. But then a pro to it all is you can have that custom look at it. So you can like space out the tires, you can trim the fenders, just getting it the way you want it to look. Like with stock, you're stuck with that look. But if you lift it, you can customize it to the way you want. So you can have it the way you want it and just more beautiful. Or should I say, beautifuler. Yes, there is another con to that though, because when you start lifting and upgrading things, a lot of times you are modifying where everything goes, so there's a lot of chopping, and sometimes you can't go back from that. So like, when you go to a long arm, you have to like trim this whole part off on an XJ. So, it's one thing you can consider, guys. Sometimes you have to modify it, and there's no going back to stock after that. But, so yeah, that could be a con if you want to keep it the way you want it, but then some people are afraid. So yeah, I don't know. That's one thing that could be a con to it all. Who knows? One thing you Jeep owners would understand is like, some people are like, are you compensating for something because you have this big lifted Jeep? Are you like, not, whatever? So, so it's one thing that you may get a lot out of. So, I don't know. Is it worth it? I think, not that I have a problem with it. Wait, so I'm like, yeah. But I'd say the last pro of it all is, if you like your lifted Jeep and you like driving it, then why not? Like, for real, like who doesn't want to drive one of these sick beasts? So overall, I say that pro by itself it just competes everything else. But overall, you just compare the two, figure out what you want, and then you get your ending product. You lift your own Jeep, you buy your own Jeep, whatever, all that. So overall, I'd say it evens out flat. So, as long as you're safe, you're careful, and you have fun while doing it, that's all that matters. So, if you want to see another video talking about this Jeep, it'll be right there. And with that, y'all, I will see you in the next one. Whoop! Oh, and if you wouldn't mind just checking out Zeke Fishing Pro channel, I'd really appreciate it. And just check out his fishing videos. See ya. Whoop!